Hello, Greg Griffin here with Harnett County Schools Recruitment and Retention. I would like to welcome you to Beginning Teacher Orientation 2020. We hope to see you at 2 o'clock p.m. on Friday, July 31st, briefly, for a quick test drive in the main Google Meet room that we will use for the training for next week. We will begin each day at 8 o'clock in the main room. We might not be in that main room all day, every day. I think we will be in there for the most of Monday. There are other days where we will use other rooms, but we will always start in the main meet room, which is where we will be for the test drive tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And it would be best if you had a Harnett County Schools Gmail account with the harnett.k12.nc.us suffix logged in when you use it. But for the test drive tomorrow, you could be logged in with a personal Gmail or not. Ideally, we want to get those emails claimed. We've been working on that all week long, and so let us know if we still need to help you with your county email. All right, so tomorrow at 2 and Monday at 8, we're going to go to the bit.ly link that I'm including in this email, and I'm also going to put it at the bottom of this screen when I edit this video. That's bit.ly/capital HCS _ capital BTO. And that will take you to the main meeting room in Google Meet. Okay. Hi. So a couple of things you might want to check before you join the room. Here you can see when I speak that I've got the little blue bar bouncing up and down. That means that my microphone is working. All right. You won't need to use your microphone much, but you might. Okay. Most of the time you won't use it at all. And we're going to talk about that in just a second, but there might be a reason that we want to call on you or we need you to participate in an activity. We want this to be interactive each day, even though it's virtual, we want it to be interactive. So if you're not bouncing there when you speak, you might want to come over here to these three dots, click on that, go to your settings, and here, see I'm bouncing, that means I'm good. But if you're not bouncing, you might want to choose this drop down and see if you have some other options, okay? And see what you can do with that. Also, while you're here, you can test the speakers. You can go click. See, I can hear it, so I'm good. I wouldn't need to try anything else, but you might need to, okay, especially if it's the first time. And you also have video options here. I can see myself, my video is working fine. Okay, so I'm done. So I've checked my my sound and my video. Now, before you join tomorrow, I would really like for you guys to turn off your microphone and just get in the habit of doing that each day. If everybody has their microphone on when we get into the room, it creates a wind tunnel of sound and we get a lot of feedback and it won't be an ideal experience for you. So turn off your microphone. And I'm not going to keep mine off because I'm making the video right now, but turn off your microphone before you go into the room. And once you've got it turned off, then you can join. Okay? And you'll be in the room. All right? And see, my microphone is still off. I mean, bouncing up and down up there, so that's good because I'm presenting. Okay. And then down here in the bottom right, you have some options, the three dots again. Okay. We would like for you under the layout, probably the best thing for us to do this week is going to either be sidebar or spotlight. Either one of those will work well. We don't want to use the tiled option. Use sidebar or spotlight. Make sure that one of those is selected. And then over here we have a chat bar that we will use, okay, this week. When there are a lot of people in the room, the list will be here under people. You'll be able to see everybody over here, okay. You do have the ability to pin different things in the room. If you accidentally pin something, then that will be the only thing that you will be able to see, and it might not be what you need to see. So make sure that you don't pin anything, because if we're presenting, that's what you will see. you don't want to pin something else while we're presenting and you not see the presentation. So I probably wouldn't pin anything throughout the week. Just keep it on the under the layout, either the spotlight or the sidebar view, and you should be good to go. Okay, now the chat over here we're going to use. Okay, there might be a time when we put a link over there for you to use, or we might put a link to a form where you can ask questions over there. I think that's probably what we're going to do. There might be a time when we ask you to type something in the chat bar. So just be aware of the chat bar over here, but you can minimize that by just clicking on the X there. So another thing that's very important that I wanted to touch on real quick is down here in this bottom strip, the Present Now button. Don't click on that all week long. That is only for presenters. So just be aware that it's there. There should not be a reason for a beginning teacher to present this week. So please don't click on the Present Now button for any reason, because if you were to do that, that would negatively impact the person that was presenting. So thank you very much for just kind of ignoring the Present Now feature. I think we're probably good to go for our test drive, at least tomorrow. I'm going to send you some information tomorrow morning at some point about the Google Classroom aspect of the training that we'll be using. So I hope to see you at 2 o'clock tomorrow. This tutorial has been for Google Meet on a Windows PC. It might look a little different. It's going to be very different on an iPad or a phone. There are Google Meet apps that you could probably use to get into the meeting tomorrow if all you have access to is an iPad or a phone. But I think it would ideally work best on a laptop or a desktop computer if you have one. Okay, so we look forward to seeing you at 2 o'clock tomorrow. If you have any questions in the meantime, shoot me an email.